Cristiano Ronaldo is more than just a football legend. He's a billion-dollar brand, a global icon, and now living like modern royalty in Saudi Arabia. When Ronaldo signed his jaw-dropping $200 million per year deal with Al Nassr, headlines screamed about goals, trophies, and the twilight of a superstar's career. But this move was never just about football. It was a power play, one that fused sports, politics, and global influence. Saudi Arabia isn't simply paying for goals. They bought something far more valuable: the world's most marketable athlete, a man with more Instagram followers than most world leaders combined. With every post, Ronaldo can shift perceptions, move markets, and broadcast Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 to hundreds of millions of fans worldwide. This is not just luxury, it's strategy. The $15 million mansion, the $75 million jet, the $21 million garage, each piece of Ronaldo's Saudi life is a tool in a grand campaign to rebrand a nation. And Ronaldo, he gains more than wealth. He cements himself as a historic bridge between continents, industries, and cultures, playing a role that few athletes in history have ever held. But wait until you see what's behind the headlines. At minute 10, you'll discover the true scale of power that Ronaldo wields far beyond the football pitch. Welcome to Cristiano Ronaldo's $1 billion life in Saudi Arabia, where luxury meets legacy, and one man's brand becomes a nation's power move. When Cristiano Ronaldo agreed to his $200 million per year contract with Al Nassr, the world saw it as the biggest payday in football history. But Saudi Arabia saw something entirely different. This wasn't just a transfer, it was a geopolitical masterstroke. Under Vision 2030, the kingdom is racing to diversify its economy away from oil, using sports, entertainment, and culture to reshape global perception. And no one embodies that vision more than Ronaldo, the most followed human on Instagram. A man who can influence millions with a single post. His arrival in Riyadh wasn't just about scoring goals. It was about sending a message: Saudi Arabia is open for business, and the future lives here. Press conferences with Ronaldo drew more international coverage than political summits. His presence alone turned Saudi stadiums into global stages, attracting other sports megastars to follow. Everything about his new life, from the mansion to the private jet, isn't just luxury. It's branding. Ronaldo became the face of a nation's rebranding campaign, a living advertisement for modern Saudi Arabia. But luxury isn't just for show, it's strategic. And it starts with the $15 million fortress he now calls home. Tucked away in one of Riyadh's most exclusive enclaves is Cristiano Ronaldo's $15 million mansion, a residence that feels more like a fortress of modern royalty. This isn't just a house, it's a statement. The design blends traditional Middle Eastern architecture, geometric motifs, courtyards, and privacy walls with sleek European minimalism. Beneath the stunning aesthetics is cutting-edge technology, desert-proof insulation, subterranean cooling channels, and AI-driven climate control to handle Riyadh's extreme heat. Inside, the mansion is divided into 3 zones: private family quarters, guest entertainment wings, and operational staff suites, all secured with biometric access. Ronaldo has a fully equipped smart gym tailored to his personal training regimen, an Olympic-size indoor pool under a retractable glass roof, and even a private 4D cinema embroidered with the CR7 insignia. Security is military-grade facial recognition checkpoints, underground vehicle bays, and a panic room built to embassy standards. More than luxury. This home represents Ronaldo's evolution. He's no longer just a European superstar, he's a global dignitary, living at the intersection of wealth, influence, and strategy. And when he needs to leave this fortress of power, he doesn't wait in terminals. He flies in one of the fastest private jets in the sky. At 51 feet long with a wingspan of nearly 100 feet, Cristiano Ronaldo's Gulfstream G650 isn't just a jet, it's a command center in the sky. Valued at $75 million, it's one of the fastest civilian aircraft in existence, capable of reaching Mach 0.92 and flying non-stop from Riyadh to New York, London, or Tokyo. Inside, the cabin is custom-built for Ronaldo, divided into multiple zones: a lounge, a conference area, a dining section, In a private suite, the jet transforms from a recovery lounge to a flying boardroom in seconds. Each seat is hand-stitched with CR7's insignia, and the oversized windows flood the cabin with natural light even at 51,000 feet. But this is more than indulgence. For Ronaldo, time is currency. The jet allows him to manage his billion-dollar empire on the move, negotiating endorsement deals, planning brand launches, and staying connected with family, all while traveling between continents. A dedicated flight crew, Michelin-starred meals, and diplomatic-level security make every trip seamless. It's both a luxury and a necessity because for Ronaldo, the world isn't just a playground, it's a marketplace, and he owns the skies. And parked back in Riyadh, a garage that rivals the world's most exclusive car museums. Beneath the blazing Riyadh sun lies a garage that could rival any showroom in Monaco or Beverly Hills. Cristiano Ronaldo's $21 million car collection isn't just about horsepower, it's a curated display of legacy, wealth, and status. At its heart is the Bugatti 110, a $9 million hypercar so rare that only 10 exist in the world. Nearby sits the Ferrari Monza SP2, a roofless, track-inspired masterpiece customized with CR7 embroidery on the seats. And then there's the McLaren Senna, a $1.5 million tribute to Formula One legend Ayrton Senna, a car that mirrors Ronaldo's own career, disciplined, daring, and built for speed. These cars aren't just trophies, they're investments. Many of Ronaldo's vehicles appreciate in value. Blending passion with financial strategy, each car marks a milestone, a Ballon d'Or, a championship, or a personal achievement. Photos of Ronaldo stepping out of a Bugatti or cruising in a Rolls-Royce Cullinan aren't just for show. They're carefully curated brand signals to his 620 million followers. But luxury doesn't stop on four wheels, hidden behind vault doors. Ronaldo owns a collection that measures time in millions. Behind the secure vault doors lies one of Ronaldo's most exclusive assets, a watch collection valued at over $17 million. These aren't just accessories, they're symbols of time, discipline, and legacy. Among the crown jewels is the Jacob & Copenhagen Grand Baguette Diamond, a dazzling piece set with over 360 baguette-cut diamonds, worth more than $1 million. Nearby rests the Girard-Perregaux Triaxial Planetarium, a poetic blend of astronomy and mechanics, featuring a miniature Earth and Moon rotating in real time, a nod to Ronaldo's own global presence. Then there's the Frank Muller Tourbillon, a marvel of Swiss craftsmanship, designed for extreme precision under pressure. To collectors, it's a statement of sophistication. To Ronaldo, it's a mirror of his own career, technical, intense, and meticulously crafted for greatness. Each watch tells a story of championships, milestones, and a career that transcended football. For Ronaldo, they're not just timepieces, they're appreciating assets, financial instruments, and markers of identity in the world's elite circles. But his empire isn't locked in vaults around the world. Ronaldo's name is etched in stone and steel through an international real estate portfolio worth millions. Cristiano Ronaldo's wealth isn't just on display, it's strategically placed around the globe in a real estate portfolio worth tens of millions. In Madrid, his former villa in La Finca was the epicenter of his Real Madrid era, complete with indoor pools, a private gym, and a mini football pitch. In Turin, during his Juventus years, Ronaldo lived in twin hillside villas, one for family life, the other for training and recovery. Madeira, his birthplace, holds deep meaning. His cliffside mansion overlooking the Atlantic isn't just a home, it's a monument to where it all began. In Lisbon, he owns a high-end property near embassies and luxury boutiques, serving both as a residence and a diplomatic foothold. Even Marbella and New York have a place in his empire. His Marbella villa boasts infinity pools and biometric security, while his former Trump Tower penthouse symbolized his ambitions in the world's media capital. These aren't random purchases. They're strategic assets that combine lifestyle, brand presence, and long-term investment. But Ronaldo's empire isn't just physical. It thrives in the digital world, where his reach surpasses presidents, CEOs, and even global news networks. With over 620 million Instagram followers, Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a sports icon, he's a digital sovereign. His online presence outpaces entire news networks and even the social reach of world leaders. Each post is a calculated move, whether it's promoting a luxury watch, a fragrance, or a heartfelt family moment. Ronaldo blends authenticity with aspirational branding. Sponsored posts alone can generate over $2 million each, often exceeding his matchday earnings. What sets him apart is control. Unlike many celebrities managed by PR teams, Ronaldo personally shapes his image and tone. This direct-to-audience approach bypasses traditional media, turning his social feeds into both a marketing platform and a cultural megaphone. In an era where influence equals power, Ronaldo's digital empire is as valuable as his trophies. He doesn't just engage followers, he moves markets, boosts brands, and shifts perceptions of Saudi Arabia with on a single post. But beyond the deals and the data lies the side of Ronaldo that matters most to him, his family. The constant force behind the Billionaire brand. Behind the billion-dollar empire is a man deeply rooted in family. Cristiano Ronaldo's life might be defined by luxury, power, and fame, but at its core is his partner, Georgina Rodriguez, and their 5 children. Georgina, once a retail assistant, has grown into a global figure in her own right, balancing motherhood, philanthropy, and a thriving fashion career while helping manage the CR7 brand. Their relationship, solid despite constant media attention, serves as Ronaldo's anchor amid his high-stakes lifestyle. Fatherhood is a role Ronaldo takes seriously, despite a schedule packed with training, endorsements, and travel. He remains actively involved, flying home between matches, sharing school runs, or spending quiet time with his children in Saudi Arabia or Madeira. But their journey hasn't been without heartbreak. In 2022, Ronaldo and Georgina experienced the devastating loss of their newborn son, a moment that stripped away the glitz and revealed his human side to millions of fans worldwide. That vulnerability resonated deeply, proving that even global icons endure pain and resilience. And as Ronaldo builds his legacy across continents, it's his family that defines what truly matters, because beyond the mansions, jets, and trophies, this is where his empire finds its heart. Cristiano Ronaldo's life in Saudi Arabia is more than luxury. It's power, influence, and strategy. The $200 million contract wasn't just a football deal, it was a global power move, turning Ronaldo into the face of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. Every piece of his life, the $15 million mansion, $75 million jet, $21 million car collection, $17 million watch, vault isn't just wealth on display, it's part of a calculated image, showing that Ronaldo is more than an athlete. He's a billion-dollar brand, a cultural ambassador, and one of the most influential figures alive. Through his digital empire, Ronaldo reaches more people than most world leaders. He shapes narratives, markets, and even perceptions of nations, and all while cementing his legacy as one of the greatest athletes in history. But beyond the power plays and global branding, there's still the man who started with nothing on the streets of Madeira, the boy who became a legend, and now a living symbol of ambition. Realize. What do you think? Did Ronaldo choose Saudi Arabia for money, for power, or for legacy? Comment below and tell us your thoughts, because his story is still being written.